I'm at Manchester Piccadilly this afternoon. This is David Frankel, and this is episode 60 of Trainspotting. (142.039) needs a service to Alderley Edge. In fact, it is the service, there's nothing else. I feel sorry for anybody travelling to Alderley Edge. Pretty poor, looks pretty busy. 158.810 with another short form service, this one to Liverpool South Parkway. Formed of just 2 coaches today. It's National Short Forming Day or something. (323.234). Coming in from a crew. There's another 323, probably from Hadfield. (223.223). (152.70). Well, here comes the 319. (319.450). There's a northern service. 319.366. Heading to Blackpool North. (323.226). And yes, another short form service, 158.770 for Norwich, which the announcement said the front 2 coaches are detaching and terminating at Nottingham, but I'm struggling to see how that is possible. given that there are only 2 coaches, and as you can see, they're having some trouble fitting everybody on. Service is a bit of a shambles today, as it, well, pretty much is every day nowadays. Here's 175 108, serving, heading off to North Wales. Not sure whether it started here or if it's coming from the airport. My phone's flat, so can't check real-time trains. 158 770 with a busy service to Norwich. The Liverpool to Norwich service is sadly being split in the next East Midlands franchise, so go from Liverpool to Nottingham and Sheffield to Norwich, which is a pretty stupid idea, but then again, when did the Department for Transport ever have ideas that aren't pretty stupid ideas? That 175, which has been waiting outside platform 14, is now slowly crawling its way in. 175 108. The blind says Manchester Piccadilly, so I don't actually know where it's going. It's completely empty, so I'm assuming it starts here. .50 215. And 150 271 with a service to Buxton. Meanwhile, there's a 142 crawling off towards Sheffield or Marple or somewhere like that. What? Cross-country service. Looks like just a plain old Voyager. 220012. Almost a palindrome. Not quite. Meanwhile, there's a Pendolino in the terrible livery. 39010. 323 236. 32336. Learn to read, save it. Probably coming in from Stoke-on-Trent is my best guess. .150 147.
This is a staff announcement. If Carl Evans is on station, that's Carl Evans. Can you please contact train information to receive a message? Once again, this is a staff announcement. If Carl Evans, that's Carl Evans, is on station, can you please contact train information?
39010.
1859 Northern service to Manchester Airport. Burnley, Gatley, Field Creek and Manchester
The Cumbrian Spirit off for London Euston. Meanwhile, here's 150 135. And on the back is 150 142, which formed the first service over the Alsall Call. As you can see from that special livery there. Meanwhile, there's a 142. Two 142s, in fact. Of numbers unknown. Meanwhile, 319, 370 has just pulled into platform 13 with a service to Manchester Airport. Here comes another Pendolino. 390. Number 047. Service to Preston. 156 481. Three 370 to Manchester Airport leaves. Meanwhile, there's another 323 leaving. That's the one that probably just pulled in. And I'm going to go ahead and assume it's going to Hadfield. That seems right. 323 223.
This is a security message. If you see something that doesn't look right, speak to staff or text the British Transport Police.
Platform 13 is suddenly very empty. It's very busy about 10 minutes ago. Meanwhile, I've actually been told not to go past this line, which is annoying because it means my shots are slightly worse for safety reasons. Though I don't really see how standing over there is any less dangerous than standing over here, but you know, this is network rail logic we're talking. Anyways, we've got two trains coming in side by side. We've got a 323 and a cross-country service, which is 1, 2, 3, 4 cars. Therefore, it is most likely a Voyager. That is 323 229, and that is 220011. Meanwhile, two trains are leaving. We've got 150 and 319 450. Everything's happening at once here. Now let's point the camera. Meanwhile, on platform 14, a Transpennine Express service to Middlesbrough, 185 144 is slowly crawling its way into platform 14. So there's another train in front. Maybe they'll open the doors on 14B today.
the 1905 Transpennine Express service to Middlesbrough.
Here comes 220012 again. Heading somewhere. No apparent indication where. Here comes a 185, reversing in the main station. So it's either coming from Cleethorpes or heading to Cleethorpes. It says Manchester Airport, so I'm guessing it's coming from Cleethorpes. Or maybe Doncaster or Sheffield on route, who knows. 185, 114. Didn't we just see this one? Or was, no, that was 144.
Service to Liverpool South Parkway. Calling at Manchester Oxford Road, Birchwood, Warrington Central, Sankey for Penketh, Widnes, Huff Green, Halewood, Hunts Cross, and Liverpool South Parkway. Please remain behind the yellow line.
15122 leads a northern service to Liverpool South Parkway. 15121 recently transferred from Great Western Railway on the back. You can tell because the door's pink. Oh, they're both recently transferred actually. There you go. Here's a 185 from Manchester Airport, 185121. Coming in from either Middlesbrough or Newcastle. Meanwhile, there's a 150 heading to Sheffield, New Mills, Marple, Rosehill Marple, one of those places. (150-273). So this service was supposed to go to the airport. It's the 1851, but it's just been cancelled here, having arrived 20 minutes late. So now platform 13 is all busy again because everyone's been asked to get off. Worse still, another Transpennine Express service to Manchester Airport, the 21, has also just been cancelled. So that means the train after that to the airport is going to be rammed. And unfortunately for me, that's probably going to be my train home. Ugh. A somewhat unusual, but not that unusual, Arriva Trains Wales 158, 841, coming in from somewhere in South Wales. Milford Haven or something like that. (185-121) now out of service. Meanwhile, there's 142 and another pair of 185s, 185-133. With a service to Cleethorpes on the back is 185-105. That other 185 we saw earlier is now leaving, heading towards Manchester Airport.
1919 Transpennine Express service to Cleethorpes. This train has arrived here.
185114. Seems everybody who was kicked off here from the earlier train was not given the message to go to platform 9. Meanwhile, that 390-047 is now leaving with a service to London Euston.
Platform 13 for the 1917 Northern service to Manchester Airport. At East Didsbury, Field Green and Manchester Airport. Please remain behind the yellow until the train is out. And allow passengers to climb to the Platform 13 for the 1917 Northern service to Manchester Airport.
Fifty 142 now all on its own. Meanwhile,
as a subscriber to your channel.
got a 323. Meanwhile, I've got a class 66 here. 66 572. And 156-452. 156-475. Another service to Manchester Airport. Amazingly, the driver on the last 156 that just left was a subscriber to this YouTube channel, which is for the first time I've been recognised by a subscriber and by a train driver, no less. That was one nice member of staff I met, and then there's another guy, Network Rail guy, who's a bit of a dickhead, doesn't want me to come past here, and now wants me to sign in to Trainspot, which I've never heard of anybody doing before. It's absolutely ridiculous. I know he's just doing his job, but... 156-440 at the back. 142036 with a service to Wigan North Western. So 150 at the back. .15143. .323-234. So it's Hazel Grove.
This is a security announcement. The owner of the bicycle chained to the green railings of the station approach road, please return to their bicycle and remove it immediately. Once again, the green bicycle. Direction of the bicycle chained to the green railings on the station approach road, please return to their bicycle immediately.
Here comes 158836. 835 even. Learn to read numbers, David. Terminating here, I'm guessing. Class 350 for Glasgow, 350-401. Meanwhile, that's 158, number 835, terminating here. Heading out for the siding. (220.011). Heads off somewhere. Meanwhile, a 185 is leaving for Leeds. 185.119. Okay, 323 heads out. Meanwhile, a 142 comes in. 142.056. Meanwhile, a 350 is arriving to platform 13. 354.04. Leaves. Meanwhile, 185.121 arrives. And 158.841 leaves for somewhere in South Wales. Trainspotting Express service, the 1921, cancelled. 185.129. So it was heading to Manchester Airport, now terminating here. (323.231). I just realised that that's the train to crew via Manchester Airport. It sometimes goes from 13, sometimes doesn't. So I've screwed up. Now I'm gonna... God damn it. I thought it was going from platform 13. Now I've got to wait half an hour. Whoops. Anyway, here's 221.134 cross-country service. Well, I guess this episode just got a little bit longer. (319.383).
The train now approaching platform 13 does not stop here. Please stand well clear of the edge of platform 13.
323.233. 142056. So, we've just received word that the third Trans-Pennine Express service to the airport in a row, in 1950, has also been cancelled. So, they're all going on Northern now. Meanwhile, here's the Northern service to Alderley Edge, 150-203. And again, it's short form, only 2 carriages. How many of these passengers do you think the train's going to the airport? I'd say at least half. They're about to get an unpleasant surprise. There's a 142, and here is a 323, 323, 236, 263. I'm not sure. Two, 3, 6. To Stoke-on-Trent. 319, 370 to Blackpool North. Meanwhile, the Alderley Edge train is leaving. 152.03. One 108 from Hull. This was one of the 2 first ones to be painted in the new livery. I remember I went out and painstakingly found it. Now the livery's on all the trains, so it's quite easy to find.
May I have your attention please on platform 13. The 1950 Trans-Pennine Express service to Manchester Airport.
151.35 to Buxton.
Platform 14 on the
158774 leads a service to Nottingham. This time made up of all 4 coaches. Meanwhile, here's 158835 again, heading off to North Wales. So yeah, the train only goes to Norwich. Every other train goes to Norwich. And then the intermediate ones only go as far as Nottingham. As we now know, in the future they will all end at Nottingham. Sucks for you if you're making a through journey, but Chris Grayling doesn't care about you. To Nottingham. Meanwhile, Pendolino has arrived. 390.043. 323239.
Northern service to Chester via Altrincham will now depart from platform 12.
323224 in from probably Stoke-on-Trent. We've been here over an hour, so now we're kind of in a repeating what was at the beginning of the episode. There's 185108 heading off for Hull.
For the 1950 Transpennine Express service to Manchester Airport.
So the 1950 to Manchester Airport has magically been uncancelled. Well, there's a first. But dash.
1950 Transpennine Express service to Manchester Airport. This service will call at Manchester Airport only. For passengers, please use the full length of the platform and use all available.
25151. The annoying thing about uncancelling a train is that they never acknowledge that it was uncancelled, so it's just they just act like it was instated anyway, which I guess is a bit 1984-ish. Uncancelled also sounds a bit 1984-ish, doesn't it? The train was always running, it was never cancelled. You have no evidence that it was ever cancelled in the first place. And it's only 3 minutes late, so why would they have cancelled it in the first place? Who knows? Meanwhile, there's an Arriva Trains Wales train to Manchester Airport, also non-stop, coming in after this, and then it's my train. Know that the departure board still says my train is on time, even though it's supposed to leave in 5 minutes, and there's 2 of the trains that leave beforehand. But I can be fairly sure that it will not leave on time. Anyway, there's 150228. Northern service, probably from Buxton. (15226) at the back. On 5224 with a 142 at the back.
This is due to a trespass incident. Platform 13 for the 1955
175101.
1938 East Midlands Trains service to Liverpool South.
156452 to Preston. With 156464 at the back. 15273. Meanwhile, here's a 323 unit, most likely heading for Hadfield. 323239. Well, my train is next to arrive on platform 13.
Platform 13.
So this
for the
episode is now coming to an end.
1959
I'm David Frankel.
service
This was
to
episode
Manchester
60 of
Airport.
Trainspotting at Manchester Piccadilly.
Calling at Gatley,
Thank you for watching and please subscribe.
Manchester Airport.
319 446. Recently transferred from Thameslink. You can tell because the doors are light blue.